All right, hello guys. Hopefully y'all can see me okay. So I'm gonna start in just a minute, but I kind of wanna show go over everything that we're gonna be kind of doing today. Um, so we're still gonna do the album, but there was one thing that I added. I am going to do a tier list as well. So big one of the biggest changes is unfortunately cameraman could not be here today. Um he ended up getting called to do a funeral for the military like super last minute. So he won't be here. I did end up getting McDonald's cuz it was the closest thing to get on base besides Taco Bell, and I didn't really feel like eating Taco Bell. So I got a hot and spicy McChicken and I got some nuggets and I have like a coffee that I've been drinking on. But that's about it. Um, hey guys. Okay. I have not listened to the album or any snippets since the listening party. Um, like I said in my YouTube video, the listening party, it was so hot in there that I couldn't focus. So I couldn't focus on the songs. And then apparently they had an event like later that day. So I didn't even realize he like skipped through and sped through some songs. So I'm actually not sure like what songs I haven't fully listened to yet. Um so I think obviously because cameraman isn't here, I might do another recording of just him reacting to it like husband reacts to Hades. So I might do that if he wants to do it because he was like really excited to do the live today. Um, so yeah, let me show y'all actually the little tier list I made. That is public. You can publicly go on the tier list maker and I made it. So the tiers that we have is I will play this around people. I will play this song around people. This song is going to be on repeat. I will specifically add this to liked songs. So like it's going bottom up. Like I'm only gonna listen to this if it's on the album. Like if I'm fully listening through the album, that's the only time I'm gonna listen to it. Then a head up from that is like I'm bobbing my head to it. And then if I really like it, I'm adding it to my like playlist. And then if I really like it, it's on repeat. And then if I'm like, this is the song, I'm playing this around my friends because I think this is such a good song that I can never keep this to myself. When I listened to it, I really liked it, but like I said, they had these big bright outside patio lamps and it was so hot. I don't know if y'all could tell in the video. I was sweating so bad. It was that's how bad it was. So I at one point I wanted to leave halfway through. So this is going to be like I'm listening to the album for the first time again. So let's just start it cuz this whole album is an hour and 10 minutes. And then I don't think she has the lyrics up yet. No, she doesn't have the lyrics up yet. And then let me know if y'all can hear it good. Okay. Okay. First thought, um, this is a really good introduction song to an album. It was giving, also low key, this was giving like movie trailer song. Like this is a song that I'm hearing like for the movie trailer. You know what I mean? Like that's what it's giving. It's very introductory, it's setting the tone for like what we're gonna expect from the album. I love, love, love the new stuff that she's doing with audio. Her and CJ did amazing. They always do. And I just love that she's doing like new stuff. Like this is great. I like this. That being said though, I think I would rank this as like a head bobbin. Yeah, I'm like between like added to like songs or head bobbing. I don't know. It's like I'm in between. Definitely not only if listening to the album, honestly. I think for right now I'm gonna leave it in head bobbing just because for me it's an introductory song. It's like very like as is, if that makes sense. By the way, none of this is like supposed to be bad, by the way. Like I still have like every single Melanie album is fully added to my like song. So this album, yeah. So this whole album is getting added to my like songs, but like I'm just saying if this was like individual, like if I'm being picky about it, but none of this is meant to be like negative. That makes me wonder though. Ooh, that makes me wonder if she does a movie, she says a movie script is already in place. So I wonder if Garbage is going to be used as like the introduction for like the movie as well, honestly. Excuse me. And then that nice transition to Is This a Cult? I wish we had the lyrics, but I know Spotify takes a minute to get the lyrics going. So maybe by the time my husband wants to react to the album, the lyrics will be up. I do remember Is This a Cult from the listening party, and I did like it. So
What if I found said his name was Hades? Pick me up in the back of his Mercedes. Long hair looking like Jesus, baby. Guess I'll go, yeah, guess I'll go, yeah, yeah. Making out with the tongue.
okay, right off the back, I did not hear this part, but this sounds like the actual start to Circle Story. Like, remember, she was like, she got lost and like Hades picked her up. Like, that's what it happened. Like, this is officially, I think, the start to Circle Story.
Open mouth. Put his hand on my neck, no doubt. Says I got a place way down south. Guess I'll go, yeah, guess I'll go, yeah. All of the girls wearing long white dresses. Did you say we're alone? Quit missing. He doesn't know I'm the jealous type. His face made me wet when you pull out a knife. This is a cold. Can we roll? I don't play nice when you're not listening. I'll be the first one to steal all your bitches. This is a cold. Take me home. Won't work for you, make you no money. Get on all fours, work like a dummy. Now we're all taking turns on the pony. Put a saddle on him, feed him macaroni. Pull his teeth out one by one. Make him smile, yeah, make him smile, yeah, yeah. Judy, Margaret, Lisa, and Sunny. Threw a flower on him, looked like a mummy. Crack some eggs on his bruised up tummy. Let him cook, yeah, let him cook, yeah. All of my girls wear whatever they wanna. No
I like that. I really like that. I honestly, I don't know about y'all. Yes, the beat is my favorite. It gives like a eerie feel, but does this low key feel like Milk of the Siren? Like a like another version of Milk of the Siren? Because it kind of gives like I don't know how to explain it. It's just I was thinking about skipping Disney Princess and Possession because I have heard both. Um Honestly, I've listened to both of them already, but I'll still tier them. But I think I'm gonna put Is This a Cult on repeat. Honestly, I really like that. I like the story behind it. And it honestly feels like Milk of the Siren. And Milk of the Siren is one of my favorite songs for from like her deluxe album, like one of my favorite songs, and that's what it's given. Possessions. Possessions has been on repeat, and Disney Princess has been on repeat. But if I was to honestly, I kind of want to put Disney Princess at Play Around People. I feel like once they add the lyrics, I feel like once they add the lyrics to Spotify and to YouTube, it'll be easier to follow a little bit, but I just wonder how it's gonna be if she actually does like a movie form for the album. I don't want it to be like another K through 12 thing where it kind of feels like like an amalgamation of music videos put into a movie form, if that makes sense. I don't know. I kind of want to add Disney Princess to Will Play Around People because I have multiple times already. But yeah, for me, I feel like once we get the lyrics, and I don't know if y'all pre-ordered any of the storybook or anything. I believe the box set I got comes with the storybook, and if it does, I will definitely go over it for an unboxing video. If not, if y'all aren't on the r/Melanie Martinez Reddit, I believe someone has posted it already. Now let's do White Boy with a Gun, which I've been hearing mixed reviews about, so I don't think I fully was able to fully listen to this for the listening party, and I really wish we had the lyrics, honestly.
I thought he was cute, we'd go on a date. I talked about the news, he didn't debate. Went down on my ear, gave him diabetes. Later that night, told him you'll never see me. He'll never see me. He'll never see me. Pillow talk went awry, a typical guy. Chomped on my flesh, revealed his true side. His ignorance slipped, and so did my fist. Punched him real hard, but it felt like a kiss. But it felt like a kiss. You say you're a feminist, but I know that you're lying, boy. You support the government's Second Amendment in your drawer. You're racist, no nuance. Might as well just wear white cloth. He said, don't you know that I'm a real nice guy?
Mm.
All of the sheep, white people alike, the women, the men, the center spotlight, their ignorant brains It's called genocide war. Protect white feelings while they swipe and ignore. They swipe and ignore. They swipe and ignore. When girl power means no human, no heart, just labels masqueraded for corporate charts and making the bloodthirsty seem like gods to stupid little bitches who don't know the cost. They don't know the cost. You say you're a feminist, but I know that you're lying, boy. You support the government's Second Amendment in your drawer. You're racist, not nuanced. Might as well just wear white cloth. He said, don't you know that I'm a real nice guy? The day the walls of the cities will crumble away, uncovering our naked souls. I'll start singing, shouting, screaming. You say you're a feminist, but I know that you're lying, boy. You support the
You're not
government's
wrong
Second
at all.
Amendment in your drawer. You're racist, not nuanced. Might as well just wear white cloth. He said, don't you know that I'm a real nice guy? You say you're a feminist, but I know that you're lying, boy. You support the government's Second Amendment in your drawer. You're racist, not nuanced. Might as well just wear white cloth. He said, don't you know that I'm a real nice guy?
Honestly, I don't know if y'all are gonna call me crazy for this, but I really appreciate Melanie when she comes to like messages like this, especially as like a woman of color and me as a black woman myself. Like, I feel like people forget, honestly, and I've seen this in the Reddit group, people forget that Melanie is a Mexican woman. She is a Hispanic woman, she is a woman of color, and I've seen a lot of people, especially a lot of people who hate on Melanie, call her white. I don't think Melanie's white passing, and I really appreciate in this song that she touches on kind of like a very surface level, like, thing of feminism and what it means to be a feminist. And I don't know how old y'all are in the chat, but if y'all look up the history of like white feminism, the meaning of this song becomes so much deeper, but it also just doesn't blame white people. It also blames um really kind of men, especially white men as well, for their facade of trying to be like a safe place for a woman. And it's like you go in, you date them, you like fall for their like face value like thing, and um you get shocked and you feel betrayed when you realize like they don't see you like no more than an object, and all these things that you thought they believed in, they didn't. I think it's just the style of song. If you've ever listened to like Lana Del Rey and stuff like that, it's a very like indie sound, even though I wouldn't really consider Lana Del Rey indie either. It was like a really big thing. I feel like the tone of the song kind of fits. I don't know if it would really fit more towards the end. I feel like if it was more in between, it would fit a little bit better, but I really liked it. The message and everything, it's just like it really touches me, and I'm so glad she's not shying away from like kind of being more like blunt about it. I don't know if y'all saw in the interview that she did with her and CJ, they touched on the subject of how strongly should they come on about these type of topics, and I think they did a perfect mix of keeping it real but not feeling harsh in a way. And I honestly think the only people who might not fully like this song are people who might feel a little bit offended by the message, especially with the feminism part. I do think a lot of people like take the word feminism and the act of feminism as like this face value thing. I can see why you might not vibe with the song. This is a very like somber song, and if somber music isn't really your thing all the time, like I can definitely understand why this wouldn't be on like your top. But I can also see if you're like young, if you're like 12 years old, you know, like 9, 10, 12, like you're not understanding this song. Like you're not understanding this song at all. Unless you're like a socially aware 9-year-old. Um I think I would put this, I don't know if I would play it. Honestly, I'm gonna put it at, I will play this around other people. It would like I'm really in between on repeat and play it around other people. Exactly. I think I'm gonna put this with play around people because I genuinely think the people that I surround myself with would really like this song. Honestly, they'd like it. And we all know about Disney Princess. I ranked Disney Princess, so we're just gonna go straight into Grudges, which is another fan favorite for a lot of people, along with Monopoly Man as well. I don't remember much of Grudges. I was I was in there for a long. I think this was one of the songs he might have skipped through halfway. So this is like a fresh listen for me.
I'm a perfect little angel for you. I always say please and thank you. And every
Mm.
time you spit in my face and shit on my space, I still was true. But I feel so horny lately. No, like
Ooh.
horns are growing out of my face. Like, I just wanna burn bridges and kill bitches and pour their medicine in their mouth and give them a taste. It's
Period.
erotica, leave me in the dirt. Call me a bitch and I'll show you worse. Words ain't shit till my knuckles hurt. They're
Exactly.
coming though. I'm a sweet but wait till a Scorpio slides in the mix and gouges both your eyes. Fuck around that much and oh you'll find the grudge fight. Call the cops, I'll feed two birds with a skull.
I
Wanna
can see
wish that
why.
you
Sorry if
just
y'all
let
can't hear
me
me over the
alone.
music.
Keep it on me real tight like Sylvester
I
Stallone.
gotta
Once
fix
a
it.
month, are you home? Now look at what you've done to me. I used to let them step on my vertebrae, and now I'm the one skipping and laughing and cheering. It's baffling how magic works. I mean, I lit a candle for this, burned some bay leaves for this, cried to God for this. To turn me into a I don't give a single flying fuckity fuck machine. Basic orange shirt, Santa Monica, pale white skin like Antarctica. My angels put a hex on you. Guess they had a grudge too. I'm a sweet but wait till a Scorpio slides in the mix and gouges both your eyes. Fuck around that much and oh you'll find the grudge fight. Call the cops, I'll feed two birds with a skull. Wanna wish that you just
Bye.
let
See
me
you
alone.
later.
Keep it on
Thanks
me
for
real tight
watching.
like Sylvester Stallone. Knock, knock, are you home? No rhyme or reason for your mistreatment. You got me up now, smashing the ceiling. Ceiling. No, knock, knock, baby, I won't know. You woke me up, that monster is up. She's ready to pounce.
All right, that's the end of that. It's about to transition to Monopoly Man. Honestly, love this song. Um, love it. I can see how people might find this song cringy because it's a very like fuck all my haters, like I'm no longer being like stepped on type of thing, you know? But it's good. Be careful though. Some of these people, some of these people who might listen to this song, you know, might be some of those type of people. But this song is amazing. I love it. I kind of like I kind of like songs like this, honestly, like good little like not necessarily revenge songs, but like being like I'm not letting y'all like run over me anymore, you know, type thing. Um I do think I will play this. I'm gonna put this in the toppest tier of I will play this around people because I cannot see anyone really disliking this song unless they don't like more grungy rock type music. I'm a rock girl. I love rock, Bring Me the Horizon, like all of them. I do metal, like all that. Grudges is a song that I think I could confidently play around people and they will like it. Point blank period. Like I said, the whole fuckity fuck machine part, I can get why people were saying this is cringy. Like I completely agree that this song is just a little bit like cringy, but I like it. I like camp songs. I like stuff that's like so bad but so good. Yeah, like I love it. I love it. I can see why this would be like this. Grudges is probably going to end up being a top one if the Vatican and the Plague aren't like um I think Monopoly Man was another one that was kind of skipped through a little bit. He like I said they skipped through uh, um he skipped through a lot of songs, so yeah. Ooh, I like that. I think Monopoly Man's my top song just from that just from that. Just Nah, yeah. This is like low key play this in like a club, honestly. Like this is my favorite. She need to start doing more stuff like this. I think my husband would also like the transition between Grudges and Monopoly Man as well. Ooh, that growl with the shit on him, amazing. I love the way she's playing with her voice and like that was that scratched a good part of my brain. This is like this is like a whole new type of like gravel like I love that. That's like a type of rage like you don't hear like women using like when it comes to like I love this. This is like a sound you will kind of really just more so hear in rock. Like when it comes to like I love that. I love the like desperate anger of like telling people to like when you're telling your like girl to like block that dude like that's what this is I love that. Like I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
What's your desire? Only earth and stars, but still you climb higher. Feel your damage, baby. What's gonna take? What's gonna take for you? Get it straight, you get it straight. Boy, yeah, you're on fire. So is everything now. It's getting higher. Feel your damage, baby. What's gonna
Ooh.
take? What's gonna take for you? Get it straight, you get it straight. Boy.
Okay, that ending was that was a fire as fuck ending. So when that happened in I love that. So when this happened in the freaking listening event, I thought he was messing with the thing. I was like, not the man playing DJ at the at the listening event. Ooh, Monopoly Man, that's that was beautiful. I don't understand why you wouldn't like Monopoly Man. I know from the snippets people were, oh my cats just left. I'm being too loud. Um, I don't understand from the snippets. Like when I first heard the snippet from Monopoly Man, I was like, okay, I kind of like this, but oh my God, the full song. I did not hear the full song for like the listening. This is amazing. I Monopoly Man, it's like I would it's like I love this. This would like I said, this isn't like okay, these tiers are higher than each other. For me personally, this song would be on repeat. That doesn't mean this song is bad, but I don't know if I could play this around like I don't know, would y'all be able to play this around people? Like you were in the car, somebody was like put a song on aux, would y'all put Monopoly Man on the aux in front of people? I'm like really I'm really anxious when it comes to music and playing my music around people because even like I don't know if y'all caught that in the vlog, the guy was like I listened to I probably didn't catch it, but on the vlog I was telling the guy like my favorite artist and he's like, "Man, your genres are all over the place." So I get like really anxious when it comes to playing music around people. And while Monopoly Man will be on repeat. I guarantee y'all that that song will be on repeat. But I don't know if I if I could build the courage to play a song like this on aux. I don't know, but I love that. Monopoly Man, that was amazing. That's best song next to White Boy with the Gun. Honestly, that was amazing. I love that so much. That was an experience. All right, let's do Avoidant. I haven't heard people talk about Avoidant much. And I feel like this is one of the songs where I really want the lyrics, but I will do my best to listen. It is a more somber song, so
Whoever hurt you don't love like I do. I've kept my hand in the pot for way too long till it falls off. What are you hiding? The teeth I'm pulling. I've kept my arms ajar while you took the car to keep fighting. Push and pull like tug of war with you. Leave, I know it's never long till you fall back on your face. Why don't you just hold me?
I'm gonna pause for a second. This is immediately, and y'all can agree or disagree, this is immediately giving me the opposite story of Light Shower. But so far, I'm loving it because my favorite song from Portals is Light Shower. This, I love the message, like all the story already.
I'm no psychic, what you thinking? But I predict that you'll be leaving. But don't learn here just to give her there. I worked for this, and you never wanted my love anyway. A detrimental game you play. I can't wait here forever. It's true, I probably could find better, but I'm asking you to step it up. Don't hurt me like they did to you. What are your secrets? Are they worth keeping? Just let your guard disintegrate. Tell me all the ways you're feeling. What are you fearing? That I'll be leaving. The more you stitch your lips until nothing slips, I could
I love
see
this.
it. Push and pull like tug of war when you leave. It brings me to the edge of doom. Next time you fall on your knees, I won't heal you. I'm no psychic, I don't know if you fight for this or find yourself. 'Cause the next time I hear you yell at me, I am running. 'Cause you never wanted my love anyway. A detrimental game you play. I won't wait here forever. It's true, I probably could find better, but I think I'm better off alone. I've dealt with monsters like you. If the fall of a memory comes to be true, then I'll know I did everything I could do to show you the depth of what love can pursue. Ooh. When you're out there talking to someone new, think of everything that I have given you. Maybe she can get some of that too. That's what my love can do.
Oh my God, I'm tearing up. Oh my gosh, me and Soul, me and you were crying over here. That is such a beautiful song with such a, I feel like it is a very universal message. Like, even with me and my husband at some point, I felt like that. Like, we're married now, but when I, when we broke up, when he like, it's a lot. I won't get too much into it, but I was like hoping, I was like, I hope you take what you learned from this relationship and you treat that woman 10 times like better based off of your experiences. This song is like I can see so many people, men and women, like just relating to this like type of love. Like I was like, if me and my husband, if we didn't stay together, like my boy, like at the time when he was my boyfriend, he was my last, he was gonna be my last relationship, and that's crazy to say at 19. Honestly, he was like, I was like, if I couldn't be with my husband for the rest of my life, I was prepared to be like a single lady with a lot of reptiles and like 3 dogs. I wonder if Melanie was, um, I forgot that man's name. Not Mo. Um, I don't know. Maybe it could have been. I don't think. I know Mel doesn't try to um put her personal business in a lot of this stuff, but I've been hearing a lot. I've heard people say that certain songs about are about like the Timothy situation, and I don't know nothing about that. Um but I know her, there's a possibility her and her most recent boyfriend are broken up. It could literally be about either one if her and her recent boyfriend actually broke up. But I also like I this was this was a lot. That was very emotional. It brought back a lot of memories for myself in past relationships, and it's amazing. I'm going to put this at, I will play this around people at the right time. Like a very specific time I will play this around people, but like I said, all this stuff is going in, all of these songs is going in my like playlist. So this is just like how I tier it, honestly. That was such a beautiful song, and I'm so upset I couldn't get the full like gist of that for the listening party, but I'm getting it now, so that's all that matters. We're like halfway through now. I wonder what that concert, I wonder how that's gonna play into what's in the future.
I'm yours for the taking, a piece of clay. Mold me to be what you want to. They shape me, and I'll try my best to stay. I'll stand tall. Give me all your pain and your trauma bond. I'll be
No, don't cry too much.
Hand me the weight of your soul again. I'm
These two
just
songs
a
are just
mirror that you live in, statue of everything that you love and what you hate. Tell me what it is that I owe you now. Why run my head to the fucking ground? Wish I could get up and run away, but who'd be there? And when I take off my mask, I wish someone would see me, sullen, bruised, and scorned, a stitched up doll with their heart beating. I said how I felt before, but still no one was listening. Guess I'll go missing. I am the monument, the monolith, a wound cracked open for them to burst often. Exposedness, a tooth that's pulled, a vibrant bouquet getting plucked till it's nothing.
I love that change up at the end.
A pillar, an icon, a relic, a ruin, a demon, a horror, a girl who is stupid. A pillar, an icon, a relic, a ruin, a demon, a horror, a girl who is stupid. A pillar, an icon, a relic, a ruin, a demon, a horror, a girl who is stupid. A pillar, an icon, a relic, a ruin, a demon, a horror, a girl who is stupid. A pillar, an icon, a relic, a ruin, a demon, a horror, a girl who is stupid. A pillar, an icon, a relic, a ruin, a demon, a horror, a girl who is stupid.
I like how at the end it's like you're crying throughout the whole song, then the beat starts coming on, now you're just sadly twerking to the song at the end. That's like something I would do. I love that. It's like trying to get it back like kind of upbeat. I love that. That was like need to um I need to get the lyrics for Monolith. I love that. I feel like it's like a little bit of the opposite of Avoidant. It's I need the lyrics. I need the lyrics so I can fully get it. But definitely at the end I'm gonna be like bawling my eyes out and then start whining at the end. If y'all I think I'm gonna put this to my like songs. This is a very specific song that I'm just like when I'm just feeling down, and it's very I don't know if it's the same for y'all, but it's very hard for me to I guess get myself in a crying mood when I'm sad. Like it's very hard for me to I guess express my sadness. So a way I do it is through music. This is kind of going on like I don't really have a sad girl like playlist, but if I had one, it's going to that. I wouldn't necessarily play this around people and have this like on constant repeat, but that is like a special song. I love that. Spotify pay me like $50 an hour and I'll have all the lyrics synced up ASAP. But I love that. That's a special type of like song. I'm so glad she's doing these type of songs. Um that felt a little like personal along with Avoidant too. They felt like a little bit more personal. I love it. I there hasn't been a song that I'm just like I'm only going to really listen to this when I'm listening to the whole album. Like I could say for like Portals and stuff. So let's move on to Weight Watchers, which kind of personal for me, but this is one of Mel's personals too. Like this is her favorite, I think she said.
Everyone's trying to get it up faster. Supplement master if his bullshit work. Soup and the smoothies to combat disaster. Carbs don't burn fast enough for what it's worth. Didn't think I'd change too much till they said it. A thread on subreddit is what I'm reduced to. Needles to
Yep, they talking about her. Somebody just said she clocked the r/Melanie Martinez Reddit thread, and she's not wrong. I've seen the type of stuff people have said on Reddit.
needlessly say it's the rapture. Cause even I bite my nails, wondering if I should. Weight Watchers. Are you watching me? Weight Watchers. Are you watching me? How normal it is to contort and contract all my muscles, remembering still arch my back, and I wash out each day, but my face still has fat. Someone told me the doctor could get rid of that, but I've already got a surgeon who knows me, tonguing down anesthesia while he cut me. An implant, 500 cc of sexy. I won't lie to you, that man really blessed me.
They did. They did.
How normal it is to skip lunch and dessert, and yet somehow my stomach sticks out of my skirt. So I work out each day, but I don't think it works. So I research to see if the surgery hurts. Spent so many years being cute on the TV. Before I could blink, I became nearly 30. And I got bigger boobs so that I could transcend it. Now all that I read is, hey, I think she's pregnant.
Basically, so I love Weight Watchers. Weight Watchers is, I guess, a little personal to me. A little bit about me. I have PCOS, and it has been extremely, extremely hard for me to lose weight. I was doing the working out. Me and my mom were literally doing Weight Watchers when I was a kid. Like we were doing what we thought we needed to do to um lose weight, and obviously I'm still pretty big. I do have the gastric sleeve, but I'm having a slight complication with it. Nothing serious physically. It's just I always feel hungry now. Um but before the surgery, I would starve myself. Not purposefully. I just wasn't getting hunger signals, so I would go like days. I could go like I think up to 2 days without eating before I remember that I need to eat. But in my mind, I'm like, well, I'm eating less, so that means my body's gonna eat all the fat, and I'm gonna get skinny. That's not how it works. So for me, this song is a little bit personal, and this is like a little bit of her saying like a F you to the people who for the Portals era was complaining that she gained weight. To me, I didn't think she gained weight or anything, and then people were saying she got a boob job. Even if she did or didn't, I think she looks good. I I don't really like comment on people's weight because I don't. want people to comment on my weight. I comment on my own weight enough. So people were really mean during the Portals era, especially since she was like already covering her face and everything. I'm gonna put Weight Watchers to add it to like songs. But yeah, people are really messed up during her Portals era. And it's like I feel like it was COVID. She was stuck inside all day. She wasn't Nobody was getting the exercise they needed to get. Everybody probably gained COVID weight, honestly. Um but the comments about it was just like completely unnecessary and unfair. This is like low-key my favorite song. This is like my top song right now. I don't know if it's my top song anymore because Monopoly Man might have beat it, but this one is about COVID. If y'all didn't know, the before and after effects of COVID.
The hospital's filled with blue-colored eyes, and nobody knows the measles and mumps don't
I
look
love
like
Brazilian funk.
goodbyes.
So the fact that she used Brazilian funk for this one, I love it.
Created a packed-out room in the sky, where heaven would go. The smile so grotesque it kills your insides. And down would you go, but young has gone bastard as a guide. Don't take it out till there are better times. Never had a bad love cost so dry. Go be by yourself, don't wanna die. Oh, the days move fast it seems. Rotting bodies from gangrene wash the air with rosemary. It's the plague this century.
I love this so much. I need this song in the club, by the way.
Stand 6 feet away, please don't get too close. Look, catch what you got, I've had it before and it was enough to make me give up. People are just dying right on the block, and nobody cares when crisis is near. Their apathy calls. It's all they can hear. But young has gone bastard as a guide. Don't take it out till there are better times. Never had a bad love fall so dry. Go be by yourself, don't wanna die. Oh, the days move fast it seems. Rotting
Exactly.
bodies from gangrene wash the air with rosemary. It's the plague this century. No more cause of hate uplift. All my lovers died from this. Nuclear war will take us next. Oh, the plague, it took my breath. Oh, the days move fast it seems. Rotting bodies from gangrene wash the air with rosemary. It's the plague this century. No more cause of hate uplift. All my lovers died from this. Nuclear war will take us next. Oh, the plague, it took my.
I love the plague. It's if y'all have ever listened to Brazilian funk makes you want to bust a move. And low key, I be busting a move every time I hear it. Like she did say in an interview, she did write this song like during COVID, I think. and she just wanted to show the parallels of like the literal plague and COVID and how like nothing is like a little bit different. Welcome back. We just finished listening to the plague. Unfortunately, you kind of missed out on the plague. um Honestly, yes, Monolith. We talked about it. Monolith, Weight Watchers, Avoidant, like we talked about it, talked about yeah, we cried a little bit. We cried a little bit. We cried. We cried a little bit. I'm gonna add the plague to we'll play around people cuz honestly, it's Brazilian funk. Can't I love all this new technical stuff she's trying. Yeah. You missed a good bit, but not enough. We still got a lot of songs to go through. But just to recap, Avoidant made us cry a little. You know, it's very an emotional song about relationships. And then Monolith is like the opposite of like Avoidant. So it was like we were just talking about how it pertains to like relationships and giving your all to somebody and that person may not like reciprocate it. Then we talked about Weight Watchers and we talked about how this honestly might have been a big FU to all those people on Reddit and Instagram and Twitter who was making fun of Mel's like weight and accusing her of like being pregnant with her boyfriend at the time or stuff like that because she gained weight. People fluctuate in weight. It's very healthy to fluctuate in weight. Yeah, I feel like everybody can relate to avoidant, honestly. Um, People also accused her of having a boob job, and I said, boob job or not, batshit intelligence, which I think for me is another favorite, but I didn't get to listen to it as much as I wanted to each other in a way. I think I ended up liking batshit intelligence more than I thought I would, honestly.
Parasite man, what is your plan? Claim your highest intelligence. Twist with your teeth, meaty and raw. Tell me now who is a savage here? And if I could have a moment with you, I'd throw all your limbs down along your chute.
Mhm.
It wouldn't be cruel, just what you accrued. Pressure at boil, still smoking suits. Rent is high, and the taxes due. On a floating rock, burning avenues. With the alien, who can see
Exactly.
us now? Mother Nature screams, death is guaranteed. Silent, can't find it. Hollywood, falling, Hollywood, dying, Hollywood. I'll say it again, find it. Hollywood, falling, Hollywood, dying, Hollywood. I'll say it again. Heat to the warning, feet and the potion. Wise heart is your interest. Trees by the ocean. Keep your emotion. Lead with devotion. Kill the oppression. Drunk on corruption. Bacteria, propaganda, lightning devices, designer
I love that it's
drugs.
like kind of like a
Breathing
chant, you know?
workers to foes. If anyone questions the status quo, their bunkers in the war is what we work for. Our feelings are numb and our pockets poor. Competition, it doesn't exist. They made it all up so you don't resist. Rent is high and the taxes due. On a floating rock, burning avenues. With the alien, who can see us now? Mother Nature screams.
I think she's using like more of her head voice, and then with the production, it is hard to understand her. So hopefully, Spotify gets those lyrics going pretty quick. I'm catching on to a lot of what she's saying.
Taxes due on a floating rock, burning avenues. Where's the alien? Who can see us now? Mother Nature screams. Death is guaranteed. I'll say it again, burning higher, falling higher, dying higher. I'll say it again, burning higher, falling higher, dying higher. I'll say it again. Heat to the warning, feet them the potion. Wise heart is origin, trees by the ocean. Keep your emotion, lead with devotion.
I I'm not gonna lie, y'all. The snippet wasn't selling me for batshit intelligence, but listening to the whole song, way better than I could have expected, honestly. The message is very clear. I know her voice is like hard to hear with, this new production sound. Um but she's basically talking about like corrupt leaders and how the system was set up for us to be basically worn down to not like resist, as you can see for these past couple, like a lot of this political stuff that's been going on, at least in like the North Americas. Like people want to fight as much as they like can, but it's getting exhausting, it's getting tiring, and we just want leaders that actually care about the people and stuff. And it's a very like powerful message. Like I said, I just can't wait till the lyrics come out. Um, I can understand why people don't like this form of production, but like I said, your girl listens to rock and metal, so um, you give me the lyrics and I'm perfectly fine. I'm going to add this on repeat. I would play this on repeat, honestly. I like it. I like the chanting to it. It's a vibe. I like it. All right, now the fan favorite. We're gonna go to Gutter. I like Gutter. Um,
Arrest today after a confrontation over the clearing of a homeless encampment.
this
So
is
we just
kind of a little
saw
bit
the
like
city arrest
personal for
homeless
me
people and
too.
throw all their stuff away. And the sanitation department just finished up clearing out people who had been living on the street here.
One by one, the houses get stolen by corporate erosion. Winters come with nowhere to hide out. Don't sleep 'cause they'll find out. Nobody ever thinks they'll end up broken till they're out there frozen, screaming. They're crazy till you're the one begging for food for your baby. You don't see the pain, see the harm, see the carvings on their arm, see the truth, see the lies, see the severed family ties, see the town where they reside. Money don't fall out from the sky. See the child, they have a mother. You just child. They have a mother. You just throw them in the gutter. If everything's said and done and you're around on the run, I'd rather die than be near you. Evil is as evil does. You could just go get fucked. We'll be haunting you, haunting, haunting you, haunting you. Don't see the pain, see the harm, see the carving on it, on. See the truth, see the lies, see the severed family ties, see this town where they reside, ready to fall out from the sky. See a child, they have a mother, you just throw them in the gutter.
Right, I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, I don't want to like cry, but Gutter makes me very emotional. Um, I am from New Orleans, Louisiana. I am very much like, um, I'm very much, I get really emotional when I hear about homelessness. If y'all have ever been to New Orleans or know anything about New Orleans, we suffered through Katrina. I stayed, I was trapped for Katrina, me and my brother and my family. And homelessness has been a big thing in New Orleans for a long time. And one of the most things that we're noticed about is people living under the bridge. These people, they're hardworking people. They have jobs. It's just they don't have the help that they need. Um, like I've talked to these people, and they're such hardworking people, and they don't get the same opportunities, you know. And I remember like people will always like ask the city, we need to do better for our homeless people, you know, they're hard workers. And it's like the city has tried, so like they have tried to start it would just be a house, you know, and they could go in, they could sleep there, they could shower, um they would have like all the basic necessities. It could be considered as an address. My dad would often give homeless people jobs because he works construction. He'd go pick them up, you know, pay them an hourly wage to help them out and stuff like that. So the reason why the housing project for homeless people didn't succeed was because rich white people complained and said that um they didn't want homeless people living in the same neighborhood because they were going to hurt their kids and steal from their houses. And so many people got together, so many of these rich white people who never had to like learn to like yearn and earn for anything, like pulled it from under the rug. And New Orleans has become such a capitalist city that no matter how much unity we have as a people, the government like keeps on tearing them down. They whenever festivals and stuff happen, like just in the song, they sweep them up and they take them to jail homeless and they destroy. They get the prison workers to come. They can't even do it themselves. They get the prison workers to come and take all the homeless people's stuff and throw it away and put them on buses and ship them off to the end of the city to where they can't even they don't have the money to catch a bus back to even go to work. Like, that's the stuff that's happening in the city I grew up in, and it's like no matter like what us as a community does, it's like it's never enough because the rich people have the say because they're giving all the money. I don't know if y'all know this, but for the Taylor Swift concert, when Taylor Swift went on tour, um she she came to New Orleans and she paid New Orleans millions of dollars to ensure that the so-called that the city was so-called safe enough for her fans to come and feel safe to come for her concert. So you know what that mean? That meant on a random fucking Tuesday, a bunch of homeless people got picked up off the street and shipped off to the outer city. So that way the city could look clean enough for her fucking um I don't know. It's like Taylor Swift paid millions of dollars for her to displace homeless people. A lot of those homeless people probably worked at her concert and she did that. That was something that was well known and people did not like that Taylor Swift did. She changed the street names and everything for a one day concert, paid the city millions of dollars to get rid of homeless people. Like it was crazy. And that's the type of power rich people have where they can like let's just throw away these homeless people for a day so that way I can have the aesthetic that I want. And I really hate that for my city because those people are hard workers. They're not like just living on the street because they want to live on the street. It's very much not like that. So gutter, it's like it hits the home honestly, and I hope just from this song more people like understand and pay more attention. Like those influencers that go and record people in Skid Row. That's like disgusting. And those people are constantly being displaced. And instead of helping them, the city tries to hide them instead of helping. And it's so easy to help. You know how many abandoned exactly. It's just it infuriates me. It infuriates me so much. Um I'm gonna add gutter to the top. I feel like it is a good message that anybody can get behind. And I honestly think if you can't get behind it, that's a lot of work you have to do on yourself, honestly. Even in smaller cities, um, y'all gotta like pay attention and help out homeless people when y'all can. It's like the small kindness really helps. If y'all can't give cash, but y'all have like free food on your McDonald's app, like give them food, like anything really helps, honestly. Because the city, our community, like our city isn't treating them and getting them the help that they need. And it's so hard to come from homelessness and really work your way up because the system is against you. They rather you die on the street than build your life back up. And it's so sad. All right, we're gonna move on to Uncanny Valley. Did y'all see the video she posted around midnight? If not, we can listen to the full song first and then we can go watch the video if I can find it, if I can pull it up on Chrome. It should be on YouTube.
Golden skin and cherry cheese, some meshed out abs and toned obliques, scrolling through a mess in my mind, crawling out the fucking mud. I work so hard, never enough. My body will never be your time. Summer language, we're all learning. The world's gonna see me coming. Finally, I will shine this time. Laying out in my bikini, Bahamas, I'm oiled, steamy. Your boyfriend liked my pic this time.
Honestly, when I saw the visual, I was so shocked.
Please don't
Not gonna
tell
lie.
me what
I was like,
I
oh, she's really going like
can
full
say, let
grown.
it go. But humans have their flaws. Beauty comes in every form. Baby, there ain't no norm. I'm not a doll. Is that what you want? Uncanny valley hot. Never enough. Give you all my love. I ain't got enough. What the fuck? Am I out of luck? Uncanny valley hot. Never enough. Give you all my love. Never good enough. Is that what you want? Uncanny valley hard, never enough. Give you all my love. Ain't that enough? What the
No, she
fuck
was
am
like
I out of
full sexy. I was like, oh my
love?
gosh.
Uncanny valley hard,
I need to make her
never
wig.
enough. Give you all my love. Never good enough.
Right? I'm just like, hold on, let's just rewatch it. Ignore like what I watch on YouTube. Let me see. I don't know if she added her visuals. I think she added her visuals. Yeah.
Am I out of luck? Uncanny valley hard, never enough. Give you all my love. Never good
It's not the
enough.
full, but
Is that what you want? Uncanny valley hard, never enough.
honestly, seeing the visual gives me like more of an understanding of what the song means. It's like all the stuff that she's doing is giving like unrealistic um unrealistic adult video, if that makes sense. So he's like, it's like, is this what you want? You want me to do some weird freaky like stuff that isn't in real life? Like I love it. It's like very satirical, very opposite of what I thought it was going to be about, if I'm being completely honest. I love it. Go watch the full thing on her Instagram. It's there. I think I'm gonna add Uncanny Valley to add it to like songs. We have 4 songs left. I low key kind of want to make that wig, but I'm like, I don't think I am talented enough. I could probably do it, but it won't look as great. All right, now the Vatican, which was another like popular one. I think he skipped through this one, so I didn't hear the full thing of the Vatican, but I hear it's very. This was the one that came out. Um, they finished this the day before the great grinder crash of the Republican congressional hearing. So I find that hilarious. Yeah, I love it. I heard some people like questioning about it, saying that it's mocking Christianity, but I'm just like, worry about the people who are actually mocking Christianity, you know? No
Many
skips.
men decorate their necks with nooses if they don't uphold supremacy. Lose their job, kill their wife, those things come round until it's quite insane, embarrassing. Money, power, goddess, chokehold on humanity.
I love the voice. I love the skips. I love it.
These motherfuckers quite a boner like religion, Catholic, Christian, kissing Jesus, licking AR-15s. It's so homoerotic, the way you pray to men and treat your women.
Right.
Vilify a sin, come out the closet, sit in my holy water, pray to this pussy, confess your sins. You want me, get to worship me like the Vatican. You want me, get to worship me like the Vatican. Bet the public's so enticing, tantalizing with the secrets that he must keep in.
Probably.
Videos of her making
Apparently,
faces,
she was like,
he
they
writes it
finished
that they are
like
all
fully making and producing
staged.
this song
This
the day before
don't
that happened.
understand
She was
why
like,
y'all been putting
it
little
was so ironic.
boys. If y'all just fucked each other, did some poppers,
I
you
just want to
could finally reach
Vogue.
your
I need a
dreams.
Voguer to Vogue to this song because I can't do it. I only know how to New Orleans shake. I can shake my ass to it, but that's about it.
Come out the closet, sit in my holy water, pray to this pussy, confess your sins. You want me,
I need this to be. I know this isn't
worship
goth music,
me like the
but the
Vatican.
goths would tear this up in a goth club.
You want me,
Don't ask me
get
how I
to
know.
worship me like the Vatican. Don't repress yourself, express yourself. Scream Jesus, baby, you're hot as hell. Married, don't quite make it swell, but my white God fucks me real well. Don't repress yourself, express yourself. Scream Jesus, baby, you're hot as hell. Married, don't quite make it swell, but my white God fucks me real well.
I love this song.
Worship me like the Vatican. Worship me like the Vatican. Fall on your knees, get you high. Worship me like the Vatican. En el nombre del Padre y del Hijo y del Espíritu Santo.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know if y'all know this, but Mel is a No Sabo kid. So I wonder if she like just calls her mom or dad up and be like, "Dad, how do you translate this? Mom, how do you translate this?" She said in one of her interviews she's really sad her parents didn't teach her Spanish, but honestly she probably could just be learning it on her own, but I just think that's a little funny. I would have never guessed she couldn't speak Spanish, especially in one of her songs from the After School EP. She does a Spanish verse. I would have never guessed she wasn't fluent in Spanish, but it's very common unfortunately. Cuz I didn't get taught Creole, so I the Vatican is going straight to would play around people. I can see everybody fucking with this song. Well, not everybody, but I can see a lot of people messing with this song. I don't know if y'all are on the subreddit, but there was quite a few people asking if they felt like the Vatican and Hell's Front Porch, they were like, "Do y'all think this is like mocking like the Catholic religion and stuff, and I'm just like, and they were asking like some questions about that, and I was just like, music is very expressive. Um, I don't think Mel would like directly insult. She was more so insulting the people who disrespect your religion. If anything, they do all these horrible things and then say, but they love God and stuff. And I feel like people should be more upset about them using God's name in vain than her cursing and, talking about the corruptness that goes on, that's allowed to go on in the church. You know what I mean? I think I just think it's truly iconic that she they finished that song and then the great grinder crash happened the day after. That's just hilarious to me. Um we got 3 songs left. I'm excited. Um I'm honestly excited to re-listen to Chat Room. Um Honestly, y'all, when I was at the listening party, once the plague came on, I was ready to go. It was hot. There was like at least over 30 people in the small place. Y'all saw how small it was. So so some of this stuff is like I'm really like listening to for the first time, but a lot of people were saying they didn't like Chat Room, and I feel like I need to listen to Chat Room before I make my own opinion on it. So, oh, okay. House Front Porch is about global warming. If y'all didn't listen to any of her interviews, Hell's Front Porch was actually supposed to be called Earl Grey, I believe, but then she ended up changing it because the whole vibe didn't fit. So she changed it to Hell Front Porch. So this song is about global warming.
Not far seas. All the animals are running. The birds are swirling, warning us that we are next to be extinct. And if the summer what's brought us butterflies, drinking poison till our sponges kick our feet up to the sun. It's not so easy to get back to what it was. Every AC here is broken, overheated. Eyes are rolling, rolling.
Hey. We're finishing up Mel's new album. But we're gonna talk about it later in the server.